God says, receive a huge amount of wealth today. My child, I have spoken this into existence for you because the heavens have been stirred by your tears, your pain, and your faith. I am not holding back any longer. I am declaring from my throne that 750 million is being released into your bank account as part of the promise I made to you when I saw you cry in silence. If you delay to open what I have placed before you, you will miss what was already written for you. If you can feel something shifting in your spirit even as you read this, I ask you now to comment, Amen. Let this be your first act of agreement. Let the angels see your faith in motion. Let the heavens know that you are ready for what I have stored up for you. This is not an ordinary message. This is my divine interruption. This is my voice echoing in the middle of your confusion. I am the God who never forgets. I watched every single night you felt abandoned. I held your heart every time you broke silently behind a smile. I recorded every sacrifice you made, every kindness you showed when others turned away. I wrote it all down, and today, your harvest is being brought forth. Before you read any further, if this already speaks deeply to you, I ask you with all the love I have, like this video. Do it not because someone told you to, but because your heart feels that this is not just words on a screen, it is a real moment between me and you. This is a turning point. You didn't get here by luck. You were guided here by my divine hand. The enemy tried many times to block your path, to steal your joy, to drain your hope. But I surrounded you with unseen protection. I made sure your destiny remained untouched. I kept the wealth hidden in the heavenly vaults until you were strong enough to carry it with wisdom, not pride. Until you understood that what I give you isn't to show off, but to glorify me and bless those I assign to your life. Today, I call you chosen. Not by man, not by your past, not by your situation, but by me. The King of Kings has called your name. The Creator of heaven and earth has remembered your prayers. And I'm not giving you scraps. I'm not giving you leftover blessings. I'm giving you divine fullness. I'm giving you a heavenly overflow. I'm giving you a miracle that carries your name alone. Comment 1111 if your heart knows this is for you. Not because it sounds good, but because it feels true. Because something in you has been waiting for this confirmation for years. Because everything in your spirit is saying, this is it. I am not like man who promises and fails. My words never return empty. I do not tease my children. When I say 750 million is being released, it is not a fantasy. It is already moving. It is already being transferred. It is already circling into your space. But listen carefully, the enemy will try to distract you at this very moment. He will try to make you doubt what I've already sealed. He knows this is your hour, and he wants you to scroll past your own breakthrough. He wants you to say, this isn't real, just so he can delay what I already declared. Don't let him win. The vaults of heaven are opening wide. Angels are being dispatched with instructions to release wealth, opportunities, favor, healing, and divine surprises in every area of your life. Not just financially, but in your home, in your health, in your relationships, and in your future. I am doing a complete transformation. I'm not just fixing one part. I'm restoring the entire picture. I saw how you stayed loyal to me even when nothing was working. I saw how you kept praying when all you heard was silence. I saw how you loved people who didn't love you back. I saw how you walked away from sin even when it hurt. I saw how you trusted me with empty hands. That is why you are being rewarded today, not because of luck, but because of faithfulness. Comment 222 if you trust this process, even though you don't fully understand it. Let this be your step of obedience. Let this be the moment that marks your divine shift. What I'm doing in your life is not temporary. It is permanent. This will not be taken back. This is not a one-time blessing. This is the beginning of a lifetime shift. You are not reading this by chance. I led you here at the right second, at the right moment, on the right day. Everything you lost is being returned, multiplied, increased, and upgraded. People who left you were only clearing space for those I'm about to send. Doors that closed were only protecting you from what wasn't part of my plan. The delay wasn't a punishment. It was my divine pause to position you better. Stay connected. Do not click away from this moment. Sit in this with me. Let your heart breathe again. Let your spirit know what it feels like to be seen, heard, and loved beyond measure. The same God who parted the sea is parting every limitation from your life. The same God who raised the dead is bringing your dreams back to life. The same God who rained manna in the wilderness is about to overflow your table with provision. This is not imagination. This is impartation. I am not speaking to everyone, but I am speaking to you. Because you dared to believe, even after being disappointed. Because you didn't give up, even when you had every reason to. Because you chose me again and again, even when others mocked your faith. You are about to witness what I can do when someone stays faithful. You are about to testify about sudden wealth that came not through schemes, but through surrender. You are about to experience what it feels like to be chosen, not just called, but chosen for something others thought was impossible for you. If money always seems out of reach, your brain might be the reason. Scientists have found that a 9-word phrase, buried deep in your subconscious, could be blocking financial blessings without you even realizing it. But when you say the words out loud, the blockage is removed, and abundance begins to flow. Thousands have already felt the shift. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret disappears forever. God says, I am not sending you ordinary help. I am sending you what no eye has seen and no ear has heard. What is being delivered into your life now is beyond logic and far above human expectation. I have opened the storehouses of heaven and instructed my angels to carry out the release of 750 million into your life, not just in physical form, but through divine ideas, strategic alignments, open doors, and supernatural favor that no man can block. There is a stirring in the heavens that has your name attached to it. Your obedience has unlocked something powerful. Your tears, your late-night prayers, your quiet endurance, none of it went unnoticed. I was there in every moment. And now, I'm showing you that all of it meant something. You have not waited in vain. You have not believed for nothing. You are now standing at the edge of a miracle that has been delayed only to be multiplied. If your spirit feels this is your season, comment 555. That number represents grace upon grace. My grace is what carried you when strength was gone. My grace is what covered you when others tried to expose your weakness. My grace is now what will overflow your life in ways you never dreamed possible. I want you to understand something clearly. This is not about money alone. This is about me proving to you that I am still God. That I haven't forgotten you. That I am still a promise keeper. That every word I've ever spoken over you will come to pass. This 750 million is not about greed. It's about generational redemption. It's about restoring everything the enemy tried to take from you and your bloodline. It's about lifting you to a position where you can bless others the way you always dreamed. You have always carried a giver's heart. You gave when you had little. You helped when no one else would. You forgave even when the wounds were fresh. I saw all of it. I kept a record of every seed sown in love, every act of compassion, every moment of quiet obedience. You thought it was forgotten, but I was storing it all. And now, I'm returning it in the form of a blessing so heavy, you will need my strength just to carry it. The enemy fought hard to break you because he saw what I put inside you. He saw the light. He saw the purpose. He saw the mantle. And he feared what you would become if you ever realized who you are in me. That's why the storms came. That's why the betrayals hurt so deeply. That's why the delays felt unbearable. But through it all, you didn't turn from me. You stayed. You held on. And now, I am honoring your endurance. Comment 1212 if your heart is aligned with this. Let it be your declaration that you are ready for what's coming. Not just ready emotionally, but ready spiritually, mentally, and faithfully. You are not the same person you were last year. You have grown. You have matured. You have passed the tests. And now, the reward is on its way. I'm not just sending money, I'm sending peace. I'm not just providing resources, I'm bringing restoration. What the enemy used to break you, I am now using to build you. What he meant to destroy you, I am turning into your testimony. You will soon say, only God could have done this. And it will be true, because I alone hold the keys to every door the world tried to shut in your face. You're going to feel the shift soon. The pressure is already turning into peace. The chaos is being calmed. The broken pieces are being rebuilt. I am the potter and you are my clay. I've shaped you through fire, and now I'm adorning you with glory. You didn't come this far just to survive. You came this far to thrive. You didn't endure the valley just to climb. You endured to reign. I am raising you up. I am preparing a table in the presence of everything that once mocked you. I am silencing the voices that told you you'd never make it. I am standing in the gap for you, and I am speaking this over your life. Nothing that I've promised will be delayed any longer. Comment 777 if you are walking in agreement with me. Let this number declare your completion, your fulfillment, your divine rest. This is not hype. This is not a performance. This is my heart speaking directly to yours. I am the God of sudden turnarounds. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert. I am the God who speaks and it becomes. You are walking into a divine reset. Your environment will change. Your finances will shift. Your relationships will align. Everything that felt like confusion will suddenly make sense. You'll look back and say, "Now I understand why it had to happen like that. I was positioning you. I was protecting you. I was preparing you for a weight of blessing that requires spiritual maturity to carry. I am not giving you this 750 million for vanity. I am giving it to fulfill a divine plan. You will bless ministries. You will build homes for the broken. You will sponsor healing, joy, hope, and light. You will live in overflow not just to enjoy, but to serve. I chose you because I knew your heart would remain humble. I chose you because I knew you would never forget where you came from. I chose you because you are mine, and I can trust you. Let your faith rise now. Let your heart expand with hope. Let your soul receive what I'm saying. This is your appointed time. This is your answered prayer. This is your promised land moment. Don't doubt it. Don't dismiss it. Don't delay it. A strange 9-word prayer, once locked away in a government archive, is now helping everyday people attract money faster than ever imagined. Scientists say it activates a dormant part of the brain tied to abundance and receiving. It takes less than 30 seconds to speak, but the effects can be life-changing. People are reporting cleared debts, surprise windfalls, and total financial freedom. Click the link in the description and comments before this page is taken down without warning. God says, "My hand is moving faster than you can see." While your natural eyes may still catch glimpses of lack, heaven's accounts are already showing fullness in your name. I am not waiting on a system or approval from man. I have already authorized a release of 750 million into your life, and nothing can intercept what I have already commanded to come forth. It has been sealed in my glory, and now, you will walk into it by faith and not by sight. When I promised you restoration, I did not mean just emotional healing. I meant complete transformation. That includes financial breakthrough, divine health, protection over your family, and the lifting of every heavy burden you've been quietly carrying for years. You have cried in silence long enough. Now I will reward you in public. I will showcase my glory through you. If your spirit bears witness to what I'm saying right now, comment 333. Let this number be your declaration of divine confirmation. You are not mistaken to believe this word is yours. You are not crazy to hope this time is different. You are not being misled. I am confirming it because I know you have doubted whether you were worthy of this blessing. But I remind you now, what I am giving you is not based on your perfection, but on my promise. You were not forgotten. You were hidden for a reason. I protected you from premature exposure. I kept you in the shadows so that when the moment came, no one could deny that it was me who lifted you. People may have overlooked you, rejected you, betrayed you, or ignored you, but I never did. I was preparing you in secret to reveal you in power. There is a harvest waiting for you, and it is being released through obedience. Through your ability to receive what I'm saying, even when it sounds too good to be true. That is faith. That is what pleases me. When you trust my voice more than your reality, I move mountains. When you obey me without all the answers, I part seas. You are standing at the edge of a divine release. This isn't just for temporary relief. This is generational. This blessing is so large, it will cancel cycles of poverty that have existed in your bloodline for years. What was supposed to keep repeating ends with you. What was stolen from your ancestors is being restored through you. What was denied to others in your family is being placed in your hands. You are not just receiving for yourself. You are carrying an inheritance that will impact everyone connected to your obedience. You are the one I have chosen to build, to repair, to restore. You will rise not by your own strength, but by my Spirit. And you will see that everything you lost was only making room for what I was preparing. If your heart agrees, comment 999. That number carries finality and divine completion. What began in confusion is ending in clarity. What was broken is being made whole. What was delayed is now being released. You have crossed the line in the Spirit. The moment you accepted this word, the angels began to move. Do not worry about how it will happen. I already know the route. I have already arranged the delivery. I have placed people in position. I have opened unseen doors. I am orchestrating divine appointments, miraculous meetings, and unexpected favor. There will be phone calls, emails, whispers in rooms you've never entered, and recommendations by people who once walked past you. You will not have to beg. You will not have to fight. You will not have to prove your worth. I will do it for you. I will exalt you in due time, and I say to you, this is your time. There is a divine timing to everything, and you have entered the window where everything shifts. You will look back on this moment and remember it as the turning point. I am not giving you a portion. I am giving you fullness. This is not partial healing, partial blessing, or partial joy. This is everything you asked me for, and more. The things you forgot you prayed for, the things you whispered in your heart when no one was listening, the things you gave up on believing, those are the very things I am now resurrecting. Comment 1010 if your soul is receiving this. Let it be your way of saying yes to me, yes to the plan I have for you, yes to the doors that are opening, and yes to the wealth that is coming. Let it be your agreement in faith that you are no longer operating in survival mode. You are stepping into supernatural supply. There will be days ahead where you won't recognize the life I've brought you into. The worries you once carried will no longer exist. The fears that used to keep you awake will dissolve into peace. The burdens that once broke your back will be turned into bridges that lead you forward. I am giving you new territory, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Stay humble. Stay close. Stay in alignment with me. Do not let pride enter your heart. This wealth is not a reward, it is a responsibility. It is not for ego, it is for kingdom impact. You will be a distributor of my goodness. I will make your name known not for fame, but for purpose. I will raise you in the presence of those who counted you out, not to shame them, but to show that I am God and I choose whom I please. Your obedience is unlocking doors that no man can shut. Your surrender is attracting the resources of heaven. Your consistency in faith is shifting the atmosphere around you. You may not feel qualified, but I have already qualified you. I have marked you for this blessing, and it will not pass you by. Researchers recently uncovered something unusual in a classified neuroscience file, a 9-word sentence that appears to rewire how your brain responds to wealth. People who repeat it daily are seeing real-world results: reduced anxiety, boosted income, and unexpected financial gifts. It's simple, silent, and requires no action, just the words. But this discovery is being watched closely, and it might not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. The spirit of poverty that once hovered over your bloodline is breaking in this moment. I am severing every chain that kept your hands from receiving, your heart from trusting, and your feet from advancing. The curses spoken over you, the lies that said you would never rise, and the doubts whispered in the night, they hold no weight anymore. My word has more power than every negative voice combined. And my word is, you are blessed beyond measure. Comment 1515 if you believe I am speaking this directly into your life right now. Let that number represent divine preparation and grace upon your life. When you write it, you are not just typing. You are aligning. You are saying, God, I agree with your timing. I align with your plan. I surrender to your will. I have seen the many times you tried and were met with resistance. I saw the dreams you started and had to bury. I watched you open your heart and then pull away in pain. And I want you to know, it was not wasted. Every moment you remained faithful despite the rejection became a seed in my garden. And today, I am watering those seeds with favor. Today, the garden is blooming. Today, the harvest has arrived. This is more than a financial miracle. This is a healing of your confidence. A revival of your self-worth. A restoration of your vision. I am not just filling your account, I am filling your soul. I am teaching you again how to hope, how to trust, how to dream boldly without fear of disappointment. I am replacing every broken expectation with divine satisfaction. I am healing your heart where the world broke it. My child, listen to me. I am the same God who told Abraham he would be the father of many nations when he had not even one child. I am the same God who made Joseph second in command after he had been sold, betrayed, and forgotten. I am the same God who raised David from the fields to the throne. And I am your God. The one who saw you when no one else did. The one who still sees you now. Comment 1717 if you are walking in the direction of this promise. That number represents complete spiritual order. Let it show that you are not just hearing, but receiving. You are not just reading, but stepping. You are not just watching, but moving forward in faith.